Hi, this is Sahara playing Avadon 3 the Warborn, and I was walking out of Kirik Tor to go down north to explore that one area, and I get to jabbering away and I forget what I'm talking about. I forgot that I mentioned we were going to explore the rest of the north, the southeast portion of this map, which we haven't gone to yet. So as we were walking out of the town, this popped up. As you pass through the front gate of Kirik Tor, Kaleida stops and looks back up the hill. She hasn't frozen up, as sometimes happens when she is lost in thought. She is worried, though. She says, "Sahara, I am concerned." "What is bothering you?" "Everyone here will have to face the justice of Avadon. I have learned firsthand that justice can be inconsistent. Many here are just civilians. Others are soldiers following orders. A few are active leaders of the rebellion, traitors. If we succeed in our mission, we will have to decide what to do to them." "We will get our orders, we will follow them, that is all." No, Redbeard's kind of given it, so far he's kind of given me the choice. And come to think about it, I was thinking about this before and I was watching some of my other episodes, my past ones, is that he now has left Camp Nightshade. So if I go back to Camp Nightshade, and I forgot to talk to that crystal, but I do have to go back there to talk to the crystal again. Did he take the crystal with him? Because he's gone, supposedly. When is the scout going to approach us and say, "Hey, this is where Redbeard's at now"? A lot of unknowns in this game. So I will make sure nobody who deserves justice escapes it. I don't think that's what she's asking, though. So what would you do to them? She gives it some thought. "The leaders need to die. They are traitors. We need to make an example of them. The others, probably spare them with some sort of bloody price paid." For once, Kaleida, you are too merciful? No, she's not. No, I agree. That is justice. I totally agree. I think your plan is just. Thank you. I agree. We send the right messages, but we spare enough people to get the rebel lands to rejoin us. Of course, for this happy future to happen, we need to complete our mission. Let's go. She walks on. Okay. Torch. Wasn't I just saying something? This is so ironic. I didn't even know this was going to happen. A familiar figure is waiting for you just outside the gates of Kirik Tor. It is Torch, longtime fixture in Camp Nightshade. Now, somehow, he's out here, sitting on his stool by the river. He slowly rises to his feet when you emerge. "Sahara, that is a relief. The rebels wouldn't let me in, even when I said I had a message for you." "It's good to see you. And me, you. For a time I didn't think I'd live to get here. Did you know Dylas left warriors all over?" "Yeah. You aren't in Camp Nightshade anymore." "No, Redbeard left and he took everything he could with him. That included me. He said he needed everyone, even the old and the lame, which he meant as a compliment, I guess." "No, he didn't. You have a message for me?" "I do. I'm here to tell you that Redbeard left Camp Nightshade. He wants all of his hands to follow him. He's in the Green Refuge now. Let me see your map." He points out a location to you. "He says to go there and meet with him as soon as you can. He's anxious. Everyone's talking about it." "Anxious about what?" "What the rebels want. They're actually talking to you, right? Everyone's hoping that you won't bring back just more bad news." "What is the Green Refuge?" "It's another secret Avadon outpost. I'm going there now. Walls made of vines, or so they say. Supposed to be pretty. A nice change from Camp Nightshade, anyway." "I have an urgent message to do for the rebels first." Oh my goodness. If we want the Widowim on our side, we have to do that mission first. "Thank you for the mission. I have a message. I have an urgent mission to do for the rebels first." "Oh, Redbeard was very insistent that you go there now. That's our new base now, you know. But you're a hand, you know best. I hope to see you there soon. He claps you on the shoulder and walks down the road to the south. He will have a long, painful walk to the green refuge, but you have no doubt he'll make it. Poor Tort. So now we know what happens. Okay. So I gotta level up. I think I'm fine here. I think 4 is the max we can use for tool usage, but am I want to put everything into my turrets? I do. I really do. And if I do, I need to put more intelligence in here, but I also need some dexterity because it's good for my... Okay, it does increase these two as you level up. So I'm going to put intelligence in here, and I need to open up another... At 3, turret can use occasional spray razors. Alright. Oh, I need to open this up. Armor craft. Superior. See, this at 3 gives you additional level. Make sure missile attacks do 5% more damage. Superior crafted armor gives 4% level resistance. I need that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spend my points on that. Oops. She does need some dexterity for her archery, though. So I'm going to go ahead and give her 1 point there. She's got blade sweep, but I can't get to that until... So this one has not been opened up. Path of the blade. Alright, so we're going to open these up. Those will help us down the road on everything else. He is dexterity. He's supposed to be mostly range, but I think he needs a little bit more... endurance. He's kind of weak that way. The searing pot, I don't know. Her discipline gives 4% level resist. Yeah, he needs that. So let's go ahead and level that one up. We'll go ahead and save, and then let's go down here, do some more scouting around. I think I've already gone down this area. Yeah, it's all over here that I need to. I don't know if we're going to end up having some fights or not, because we're going to be going to some rebel camps, which is right here. Nope, that's not a rebel camp. Windalim warrior. There are 6 warriors of the Windalim. Their garb marks them as from 2 different tribes. 4 of them stand in a ring around the stone platform, watching the other 2 have a fist fight. They are really pounding each other. When you approach, one of the spectators turns to look at you. Shh, she says. This is an important ceremony. Observe. You watch the fight, even with bare hands. It's quite bloody and dramatic. The woman who spoke to you whispers, "We're settling a clan dispute. If you're waiting to settle your own duel, you won't be long. We won't be long." Seems clear enough. You stand back and watch the punching. So that's all there is. Nothing special. Oh, ouch. Ouch, ouch. One of the boxers lands a vicious blow square in the stomach. His opponent gasps and crumbles to the ground. He gags and curls up into a ball. This is considered a suitable conclusion to the battle. The warriors all shake hands and gather their things, then they walk off, one of them very slowly. The Windalim legal system has its quirks, but at least it's dramatic. Okay, so they're done. Bye. Interesting. So that's what that all was about, for us to witness that. Okay, we witnessed it. And who is this? Oops, I'm sorry. No one of importance. I shouldn't say no one of importance. It's just... Okay. Where's this all going off into? Oop, we got a Wretch sentry. Of course we would. Even rebel lands are not free from Wretch infestations. One of those cunning, vicious creatures is standing on the path ahead, watching you. Then it turns and runs. Yeah, they do that. Oh no, help, help! I figured it would. Okay. Wretch cave. Knock, knock, we're coming in. Well, it's not really a cave, it's more like a house. That's odd. I shouldn't be, like, wretches are really easy to. Sometime in the last century or two, the locals decided it'd be smart to dig a mine under Tor, then they abandoned it. Since then, it has been infiltrated by Warborn. Maybe these Sparlander humanoids snuck in a while ago, or maybe they came with Daedalus. They're here now. The trash, gnawed bones, and odor are entirely fresh. Yeah. Well, you know, I never had any reason for those metal... Where is this going to? Those metal bars in the first two. But I'm still collecting them. Bedrolls. I've got 8. I need more lockpicks. Was this worth it? Well... Recuperation. I don't think she's got one. No, she doesn't. Ooh, yeah, it was worth it for that, too. Which reminds me, can she now have her... Or did I give her more? I can't remember if I gave her more strength. Oh, is perfect. Perfect. Okay. I don't think he has one. I got the hat. Alright. I'm holding it for another party member, just in case. Alright, that goes off. This probably all ties in together. Maybe not. Well, let's go this way then. I think this might just be a... Yep, just a cave. With the lovely crystal. Any switches on the walls? Okay, back down here. Up to the north. Definitely wretches because of the... Oop, and we got wolves. Lots of wolves. Okay. He still hasn't really anything new. I don't think she does either. Oh, she's got blade sweep now. Yay! Okay. And you guys are all running the other way. Oh, because we have you blocked. I see what you're going to do. You're going to come around. I see. And you missed. And now you're in my way. Come on back up here. There we go. This would be a nice time. Can you get up here? She does have the blade sweep. Ooh, nice. Took a lot of the vitality though. I noticed that because the vitality recharges itself now in this game, before when it didn't, it takes a lot of vitality to do stuff now. Before it didn't. I mean, it took vitality, but especially doing turrets, but it seems like it's really taking vitality now. They're really not doing much damage at all. Well, you just don't do much damage. He is better with, I think he does more damage with his, yeah, he does. And a miss. Alright, not even any wolf skin pelts. Of course they were in there. These restore vitality, you know. These recuperation potions will also, they recuperate your inactive abilities return faster, but they also restore your vitality, so that's kind of cool. It's like a double thing. Alright, nope, we're going up around this way. So it serves two functions. Oop, we got an ogre. We got an ogre. Oh, that's not bad. You're clear up there. You're not going to be able to reach it. Oh, you do. How about you? Oh, we got several ogres. Wow, you just don't do much damage with that. Nope, we got to do this one first. She's got... and more. Well, maybe I should have put down a turret. I see that now. Wow, a whole bunch of them. Look at them all. And we got a shaman. Or seer. I can do the one of venom. Oh, that worked good. Plus, you got one. There you go. That worked there too. And what we got? Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and cure us. Heal us. I healed my turret too, so that helped. No, that's right. We gotta get that shaman out of there. I don't think I can. Oop. How many seers do we have? One. I am almost dead. All right. Yeah, I know. Spirit Claw. Well, that got rid of me almost. Okay. No, I hate taking my potions. They're all flingers. And what is that? 6? Okay. That one's gone. Oh, quit picking on me. I know, you're gonna fling at me. Nope, you did hers. Good. Here we go, you're done. Bye. Oh, ooh, a longbow. Can't equip this item max minimum. I don't use bows anyway. But she does. I think she already has a longbow. Yeah, she does. Maybe somebody else in our staff. Scorched degrees, 1% to focus magic. That would go to Nathalie. So you're gonna go ahead and hold that for us, for Nathalie, and scroll of regeneration, or I'm sorry, resurrection. Okay. Interesting here. What other kind of loot do you have? Blankets, ale. Looks like that's a like a base. Like, why would you have a base? Ooh, wand of ice. I have given up almost all of my stuff to my party members. Okay. They do come in handy. It's down here. Nothing. Looks like we've got them all. Oops, there was that one right here. It doesn't go anywhere anyway. Nope. Okay. Interesting why this was even here. Go and do some more exploring. There's a rebel camp down here. I assume since it's considered marked as a rebel camp, it's going to be... Oh, there's another way out. That makes sense. They come and go this way. In fact, that's probably where she came from. So, should I go see Redbeard first? Or should I go to, I don't know. Or do I need to do the corruption first? Another way out. I feel like if we want to keep the Windlums on our side, if we want them to actually be with us, we need to help them. And the corruption is threatening our whole world way of life. It isn't just them. It may start with just them, but if it's expanding the way that they're talking about it expanding, it's going to affect everybody. Rogue Warrior. This camp is full of dirty, muscular, heavily armed warriors, all rebels of the Windlum. When you approach, they jump to their feet and draw their weapons. When you reach for your blade, Bolton stops you. These are wild ones, rebels from the remote lands, uneducated and violent. One of them snarls, "No offense." Oh, one of them snarls, "No offense." Their leader spits at your feet. "Avadon, we heard right. Emery surrenders. The big tribes go their own way. Leave us to hunger. Get out of our camp, Han. Stay out. We'll not break the peace of the place, but you get away from us. We are your enemy." Okay. And I promised we would not do any bloodshed while we were here. So I think this pretty much takes care of this area. It does, except for that one quest up there. Which reminds me, okay, now how do I find the true love's first gift? First gifts. Anyway, we can't do the closing. The desecrated circle is by the corruption. Pickles, I need to finish that. Magda's garden. You learn that. Okay. So there are some things I need to wrap up. So I'm going to go back to. I could probably go back to Camp Nightshade, and my hands won't even be there. Okay, so this is the rolling border, and this is Green Refuge. Alright, let's go to Camp Nightshade, see what happens when we do. Yeah, I figured they all would have to level up. Let's see what she has to say. No, that's not what I wanted. That's nothing there. Nothing important. So let's see if Adun has anything further. Poor hand, has he gotten any better? He obviously is not. Nope. Okay, let's see what he has to say. I would love to give you more work. I would love your help, yet if I delay you might anger Redbeard. Okay. Nope. And I know Karish is done. And let's see here. Daelus's Crystal will talk to me. Will they even let me in here? They do. Oh, and he's here. I thought he wasn't here anymore. Okay. So something kind of gooped up. Yep. Doesn't have anything to say. So what if I talk to him now? I mean, he's not supposed to be here, right? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say, just to see what happens. I have been dealing with the rebels of Kiriktor. You tell Redbeard what you've been doing since your last spoke. It's not easy. He seems angry and distracted most of the time, but then he pounces on you with sharp questions about minor details. It's an unnerving process. Finally he nods. You have done well so far. I would have been tempted to slip into Kiriktor and kill every single rebel there. You correctly detected an opportunity. You want me to go to the border of the corruption? I need to know if I can negotiate with the rebels on the Pact's behalf. What? Oh yes, I suppose that is more than the power of a regular hand. He grabs a piece of paper and scribbles a few things on it. Then he signs it, applies a seal, and sets it to one side. I see why they have this here, though, because some people might have said, no, I need to get his approval first. I was going to do it anyway, but tell Defender Emroy that you negotiate with my full authority behind you. And Sahara, I place great faith in you. I am forced to. Don't you dare humiliate me. They want me to go to the border of the corruption. Good. This will give them information, but we will also gain it too. If we can solve this problem first, not only might it end the rebellion, but it would prove my value to Hanbar's council. Go there quickly. I will find it very useful. Okay, and I don't think that's updated anything really. I still haven't come across anything for Nicodemus. The desecrated circle. I have to go to the corruption for that. Alright. I have to level up the rest of my characters. I'm almost at 30 minutes. I think I've talked to everyone I'm going to. I'm curious to talk to some of my other party members here while we're here. I'm surprised they're here, to be quite honest, because supposedly they all went with let's talk about the war. No. Nothing special to add. Photon. Instead, he stares quietly in the fire. Photon is in the fire, however, he isn't working on his gear. Whether it's careful preparation of a war nervous habit, this is a first time you've seen him here not doing it. Instead, he stares quietly into the fire. You start to turn and leave him alone, but he looks up at you. Sahara, please join me. How are you? I have just been to see Redbeard. He wanted to talk to me, evaluate my skills and loyalty. I think I had heard of him many times, of course, but I had never met him. You never met him before? But I thought you came with him. No, you didn't. That's right. I was conscripted to Avadon after acting keeper Protus had taken control. Redbeard had already been thrown out at that point. Talking about him was politically unwise. Protus wisely made it clear that insubordination would be punished. So what did you think? Bolton looks up at you. Sahara, I am going to trust you because I have to. I can't fight with you unless I think you will protect me. I'm going to say something risky to you. Redbeard is different from Protus. He is different from what I expected. Very much. How is he different? Redbeard is on the surface very calm, directed, vigorous. He is very well practiced in hiding his true mood. Not so good, however, that he can overcome my own training in detecting lies. To me, something is very plain about him. What is it? His rage and his desire for vengeance are only barely under control. He plans to unleash enormous violence, even more than I am used to, and we are his instruments. You have spoken to him more than I have, much more. Do you agree with this? I think your perceptions are accurate. I really do agree with that. He is full of vengeance. Well, but he also said he wanted to... He also said he wanted to bring peace, and the only way to bring peace is by working with the Farlanders to stop the war. He may be vengeful, he may be full of anger, but he does know how to lead too. This rage and this desire for vengeance are only barely under control. See, there again, am I always missing something or what? Because I just don't... Yes, he has a desire for vengeance, but it isn't so much against... I think it's against Hanvar's council than it is against anybody else. He is angry. Yes, he is. I don't think he plans to unleash enormous violence, though. Otherwise, why is he trying to stop the war? He's trying to mend the pact. I don't know. This is odd. Now, for the dialogue that is here, I would have to say I think your perceptions are accurate. Thank you for having enough faith in me to say so. I will not betray your confidence. We must simply watch him carefully. Just remember, we hands have a responsibility. If we ever don't trust our keeper, we are obligated to... Never mind. Let's change the subject. What else did you need? Okay, that's all I need. I just wanted to see what your input was, and that's what I got now. And how about you, little Kaleida? As you prepare to settle back in camp and have a well-earned rest, you decide to check in Kaleida. She looks even by her standards agitated. Sahara, she says, there is a camp of deserters in Banna's Reach, a whole camp with towers and fortifications. They are sitting there brazenly out in plain sight. Tolerate it. I need to ask you about it. You saw as much of it as I did. then you know how shameful it is. So many young people are dying for the pact every day, and this pact of cowards gets to make their own little town. So what about it? She doesn't bother to hide her anger. It does little for morale to know that as we fight and die, this pact of cowards gets to make their own little town. It dishonors us all. It shames us before the Farlands. This is upsetting you. Of course. Why doesn't it upset you? Am I the only one who hasn't gone mad? And the worst thing about it, Redbeard. Where is Redbeard? What does this have to do with Redbeard? Redbeard got our reports. Redbeard knows about this blatant abuse of our laws, and he ignores it. Her voice grows gradually louder. The other soldiers find pressing business to occupy their attentions elsewhere. I've not hidden my opinion of the old man who leads us, but this, he finally shows mercy, and it is for these cravens? I'm sure Redbeard has a good reason for his decisions, and I'm sure he does. You are right, the camp shouldn't be there. That is, that's right. That is where they have a little town, they're deserters. But they can be used. I'm sure Redbeard has a good reason for his decision. I have to agree with that. Of course, he is our God from on high. He orders and judges, but he never answers, never explains. If an innocent must be... She shakes her head vigorously. No, I must calm down. I am distressed. I'm sorry, Sahara. What did you need? Goodbye. Okay. That takes care of that one. What is he thinking with all this going on? You sit and talk to Rudo. No matter how grim things are, he has a remarkable ability to sustain and spread good cheer. It is only rarely when he is alone that he is ill at ease. It never lasts for long. What else do you need? Eager to help? No, that didn't... Maybe because he hasn't been out long enough with me? I don't know. For once, Nathalie is not working. She sits at her table, her palms spaced down on the wood, staring straight ahead. Her expression is blank. When you join her, she says in a quiet voice, I have been to see Redbeard. He remembered me. She looks at you. Did you know I served him directly once? How long ago? A year or so. He personally selected me as a hand because of my huge potential. This is before he decided that potential would be squandered. He gave me orders directly for over a year before he tired of me. So what happened during your service? He confided in me for a time, told me of his fears for the pact, how he sensed that the Farlands were planning an attack. I roamed all of Leonese trying to find evidence he could use to convince Hanvar's council. I destroyed many traitors, but I never found what he needed. Why did he stop working with you? Because I stopped being able to pretend I was happy with how I was treated. He put so much trust in me, but he never gave me access to the full magical library. I could have done anything for him if he had trusted me. Instead, he thought I would lose myself in power. He feared my ambition. Was Redbeard right? I was power hungry, yes. I still am. I should be. Power enables me to do my job better. I want power, and more than that, I have earned it. I deserve it. But was I ever a threat to him? Was I ever anything less than loyal? No. So do you admire Redbeard? Of course I admire his power. Of course I admire his power and persistence. I have to admire anyone who has mastered the Black Fortress for so long. Yet he is old. Nobody can sustain himself forever, especially under that much pressure. So what happened to you later? I became an ordinary hand. I joined the rotation and was assigned jobs. I did everything I was ordered, be it battle, training, or using my magic for a host of odd jobs. I even made constructs to aid in building forts. I was ordinary, a hand, but ordinary. And now you serve Redbeard again. Yes, I do. He has been so lowered in status, and yet he still sees me as an unreliable servant. She looks at you. You've spent some time with him, Sahara. Tell me, do you trust him? I have to trust him. He is my commander now. A wise attitude. Remember, Redbeard only cares about two things, the pact and his own power, which he cares about more, only he knows. You are a pawn to him, nothing more. But back to cheerier topics like our unending war. What did you need? How can the war be won? I don't know. I don't say that often, but it is true. Redbeard seems to have an idea, though I will follow him around for a while and see if it helps, especially since I don't seem to have a choice. Why don't you have a choice? Because Redbeard's told me that I work for him now. I will not defy Redbeard. I've seen what happens to those who try. No place in the Aeneas is safe from his vengeance. What do you think of the Pact's strategy? The Pact, led by the mighty Hanbar's Council? Their strategy is to be confused and squabble over old grudges as the barbarians roam over the borders at will. The Pact hates Avadon while doing the best to prove Avadon is necessary. That is so true. Will Redbeard's strategy work? Redbeard thinks Dallas is the true leader of the Farlands. Perhaps without Dalus's influence, the Farlands will squabble as much as the Pact does, or more. In my work, it isn't any more useless than anything the Pact has tried so far. Alright. So now we're kind of getting to know how everybody feels in our little party. Okay, so we're at 40, almost 40, well, we're over 41 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. And in the interim, I'm going to level everybody up. And I think I'm going to try to augment some more weapons since I've got some more augmenting ruin stones. If you enjoyed this episode, click like, leave a comment, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.